This week I'm at the Arboretum because this week's challenge is color harmony. And it's the middle of the winter, so that's a pretty hard challenge. There really isn't much color left anywhere. So the Arboretum, I'm hoping there will at least be something here. There's still a fair amount of green, so if I can find just a bit of red something to contrast with it, I might be able to make that work. But there's not much. So as I'm walking around, I'm noticing quite a few plants with like reddish stems. So if I can find a composition with one of those and kind of a green background, then that might work. Also seen some red berries. So I've got some options, I've just got to find them. So I found something here that might work. We've got some reddish leaves and green ones in the background. We got the low light hitting just the red ones. This one might be it. It's a little bit windy, so I'm trying to find a window where it's still. I'm only at a 40th of a second shutter speed, so that should be good enough, but I'd like to get it as sharp as possible. Yeah, this might be it. I'll keep walking around. Might be something else. Alright, so now we've got another one, this time with some red berries. Again with a green background. This one I might need to crop a little because I'd really like to go longer. But 50 is all I've got. When I'm out doing this kind of stuff, I like to zoom in with the live view and manually focus, because I feel like it's a little more reliable than autofocus. I don't want to have to trust autofocus to nail it for me. I want it to be under my control. Today I'm getting a lot of kind of pretty good images, and I'll have to sort through them in post, see which ones turn out the best. But yeah, this time of day can be pretty cool, because the light kind of filters through all the branches and leaves, and a lot of times it's really good for isolating a subject when you've got light landing on it but none of its surroundings. Alright, we got another one here, this time those red stemmed plants and big green bushes in the background. So we've got red leaves, red berries, and red stems, all against green backgrounds, and it's just whatever turns out best in post. So I guess we'll see. But I'm really loving this new tripod. I got the Manfrotto 290 Dual, I think it is. But upgrading from a $20 tripod, you really noticed a difference. It's sturdy. It's actually sturdy. And the 90-degree center column is really useful in a lot of places. Like this one where I'm trying to get low to the ground to try and get the angle I want. Because I want to include as little of the ground as possible. I want it to be just the bare bush and all the green in the background. That's looking pretty good. We got the red and the green contrasting. And then we have the yellowish kind of orange leaves and ground on the bottom, and the little bit of blue sky in the background. The colors are coming together really nicely in this one, I think. Alright, this time we've got something a little bit different. We've got a bunch of tall, I don't even know what to call them, like some kind of reed, but they've got like fluffy tops. And they're kind of yellowish, and the sky is kind of bluish. And I think it's a pretty nice color contrast, so I'm going to go for it. And again, I wish I had a longer zoom because I'm not very tight at all with these reeds, and I'm going to have to crop quite a bit. Although that's not really a huge deal. 24 megapixels is a lot, and this lens is pretty sharp, so it's going to be fine. This is pretty interesting. It's like 60 degrees out, but there's still these little patches of water that are still frozen from when it was like 17 last week. And it snowed too. Got some pretty cool pictures in the snow. And now it's warm. Weather's just all over the place. So the light is dying. I'm gonna head home, start working through these images, see which one I like. And, well, you guys will already know because I'll have presented the one that ended up winning. But, yeah. Thanks for watching week 2. Hope to see you again in week 3.